Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku, and welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. Every week, every day, Nigeria is like like a seasonal film. I want to say congratulations to all women all over the world. It's not easy to be a woman. I always tell people, if you can see your period, the mood we are in anytime we see our period, just imagine a woman that is pregnant. If you're in your period, then you just don't like anybody. A woman's life is different from a man's life. You understand? So when you see a woman salute a woman, we work very hard. In those days, there's this logic that if a woman should be taken care of. But it's like the logic has changed, whereby the woman is now so independent, and that's why most men will start lacking respect because they don't command respect anymore because it's like they've lost their responsibilities to women. So men, take note, know what's your responsibility. Like I said, Nigeria is like a breaking news. We all woke up this morning and found out a train collided with a bus. And that bus was looking like a BRT bus. And I always tell people that you have to be very smart when it comes to train. Yeah, you have to be very smart. Anytime I get to a point where there is train and I hear the horn, let me tell you, I am not in a hurry. Do you know why? You think you are faster than the train. No, you are not faster than the train. Let me come forward so that you will hear me. Trains are really very fast. So if you are out there thinking that you are faster than any train, your car is faster than any train, I can bet you that train might get to you in a split of second. Now, 2 people have been confirmed dead. Please, can't pick up call here. 2 people have been confirmed dead due to that train, this early morning train mishap that happened this morning. Well, investigation is still ongoing. But I would like to get the facts of the case in case of people that want to know where it happened. So they say many fear dead and several others injured. So when they say many fear dead, it's only 2 as per this morning confirmed by the Lagos State that 2 people have been dead. So the driver is also injured. The driver was also taken, as in the driver of the bus, not the driver of the train. No, train is like iron. Was taken alongside other people to government hospital. So after a train collided with a staff bus belonging to the Lagos State government at Adekunle Fajuyiwe in Ikeja, Lagos State, this morning, this thing happened. So many people might know that place where it happened. Another breaking news. INEC postponed the election. Let me tell you, I'm a blogger, I've been forgotten. But I refused to blog that news because I was like, why now? You understand? Why now? If it's easy not to configure, why is it taking so long to configure? Back up to clouds and is it not what we do on our phones? So I think INEC will have a better position to tell us what's going on. But for now, let me explain to you what's the information that has been going around. INEC postpones governorship and state assembly election to 18th of March. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has reached a decision to postpone the governorship and state assembly elections. The elections, initially scheduled to hold March 11, has been postponed to 18th of March 2023. The postponement is due to the inability of the Commission to promptly commence configuration of the bimodal voter accreditation system, which is the BVAS machine, that is, they call it BVAS, utilized during the February 25th presidential election to enable their use in the state election. INEC was earlier restrained from tampering with the information embedded in the BVAS machine until due inspection was conducted and satisfy true copies issued to candidates who are challenging the outcomes of the presidential election. The Commission had convened the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal to vary its order granting Peter Obi of the Labour Party and PDP Atiku Abubakar permission to inspect the election materials on the premises that it had to reconfigure the biometric voters accreditation system (BVAS) for the conduct of the polls this Saturday. Now let me show you a twist. What Dele Momodu wrote. So Dele Momodu now said, "It is just curious how come the same INEC that could postpone the gubernatorial election," that is Dele Momodu, that is the publisher of Ovation magazine, is saying that it is just curious how come the same INEC that could postpone the gubernatorial elections could not wait a few days in order to perfect the presidential race and make a good name permanently for itself. Here was Professor Mahmoud Yakubu rushing to, for God's sake. It's a question they've thrown to him. Where is he rushing to? Dr. Mahmoud, please answer the question. Where are you rushing to? So let me go over to I'll come back to I know a lot of people want me to speak about the Akere incident that happened at Olodia Papa yesterday. I will come back to that. But I want us to speak on if you notice, I did not pull hot topic. Anytime I pull hot topic, it's always sensitive to Facebook. So I'll be mentioning more of the hot topic here. Maybe next time after discussing it, I'll find a constructive way of imputing it in. But for now, we want to talk about, since this is Women's Month. Number one, how many Mother's Day do we have? We're having many Mother's Day. Can we all come together and agree on something? Because sometimes when I wake up, somebody will tell me, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, tagging everybody. It's strong to be a woman. It's good to be a woman. Yeah, it's a good thing. Nobody says it's not good. But if you understand my kind of person, I'm somebody that questions everything. Everybody will say, look, I'm a very quiet person. I might look very, very feisty. But when things are going on, I'm always the most quiet about the whole thing. But as I'm quiet, I question everything. My problem now is that we're having too many Mother's Day. It's okay to celebrate, but can we all come together and have like a day everybody can celebrate Mother's Day? Because it's getting out of hand that everybody will be tagging you what you celebrated. Like, yeah, I know that we all have different locations in this world. We have time zones, but I don't think this, at least in the space of 3 days, they can celebrate the same thing. But you see, this month, after celebrating the whole women, then here comes another next month. We are still celebrating Mother's Day. Another month, we are still celebrating Mother's Day. Let me tell you, it's getting too much. Okay? So we can all sit down, if it's this March, we can all sit down and pick up at least a day, celebrate Mother. It will be harmonious, lovely, beautiful. Your late or your living mother, you celebrate them. But it's like everybody is having, no, there's no unity in this celebration. Okay? You might say, why is she questioning it? I'm not somebody that just accept everything you throw at me. That is the truth. No, I question everything. So don't expect me to rejoice the way you are rejoicing. So in the spirit of this Women's Month, I've been talking about these three housewives, the franchise, different. I've watched. There's no Real Housewives franchise that I've not watched. I'm not boasting. But there are some I'm really interested in. I'm not interested in the Real Housewife of New York. I'm not interested in the Real Housewife of Orange County. But there are some I watch, like Potomac. I watch Atlanta. Salt Lake sometimes. But when it comes to Africa, we have different Real Housewives. We have Real Housewife of Johannesburg. We have Real Housewife of Cape Town. We have Real Housewife of Durban. We have Real Housewife of Abuja. We have Real Housewife of Lagos. And for the East, for these Arabs, they have Real Housewife of Dubai for now. We are yet to seek other years. I'm wondering why they don't have the Real Housewife of London. And yeah, I'm still wondering why they don't have the Real Housewife of London. I would like to see it. You know, these London ladies, that they real Londoners, not just people that come and visit and go. They have a way of living. I would like to see more of Real Housewives of London. But there's something where I'm driving at. Women. Before I will drive at that point, I want to read a message a man dropped on social media. And he says this. The guy's name is TJ Seed Mberibe. He said, he's referring to men. He said, stop sleeping with your house girls. Each day you climb that girl, you reduce your wife's worth, value, and respect. Listen, everyone, according to another person that responded to his post, said, listen, everyone, I'm very sorry for this comment, but that is the truth. If a housewife value herself, she will be valued. But very many of them don't value themselves at all. For example, what is the meaning of I'm not in the mood in marriage? If I don't want to use the word, that is he's calling the prostitute, can tackle 10 men to satisfaction in a day, you have no excuse to get out of that marriage for the house help that is ready to take over from you. Let no lady come after me because I will shock you. Where I'm driving out is that these men, let's start from relationship before we get to marriage. If you have a girlfriend, focus on that girlfriend. If you don't take care of your girlfriend, let me tell you what will happen. You will not get the same response. They might manage for a while, but after some time, it doesn't look real. There must be something wrong. If you keep encouraging and dating all these small girls working for you, let me tell you what you are exposing your girlfriend to or your fiancé to. They will go to all these spiritual houses and be dividing them and be causing trouble for them. Now you think you're in your right senses, you are not in your right senses. You'll be pulling away from the real relationship you have. You will not be taking care of the one you think you have. You'll be taking care of everybody, but what you have in front of you, you will not value. But when you will realize when the person is gone, that is the danger of all this multi-dating and multi-promising. Focus on one person. Now, here comes the marriage. You are sleeping with your housemaid. Then your wife will send the housemaid message. Which eye will she look? Which respect will that housemaid look at the wife? So I always tell people that sometimes when a woman is challenging you, it is because of what the man told that woman. That is the truth. You are fighting the woman for what? What did the man tell that lady that is giving her the authority to challenge you? Do you understand what I'm saying? I see ladies fighting at Mr. Biggs. I see, I will not mention any issue. Ladies fighting at Eatery. There's one that fought at one Eatery at Ikotu during his Valentine. The guy was in a restaurant. The guy was in a restaurant with another lady, Valentine Day. Valentine Day, how many ladies will you wish Valentine? If you respect your woman, the way the woman is chasing other men away from her just because of you will do the same. If a man don't respect you, it's because he does not value you. Value comes from everything. Some men don't like the truth. They shy away from the truth. But hear me today. You have to learn to respect your woman. If you respect your woman, other people will respect her. That is the truth. So don't be deceived. And at the time a woman gets tired, a woman cannot do it anymore, because she will ask herself, how long will I continue with this attitude? Dating. Multi-dating. Cheating all over. And you want a faithful life. You want a sweet romance, but you are not faithful. Your words, you've never kept any of your promises. But you need a faithful girlfriend and you need a faithful wife. I posted a story yesterday on social media. How a woman was in a troubled marriage. Her parents was convincing her to stay in that marriage. But she said enough and she left. Now if you see the picture, the difference between the woman when she was married and now when she's now remarried to another man that valued her, there's a big difference. So what I'm saying is that I want to also put it out there to all those women that like going to spiritual houses. You will waste your money. What people don't understand about destiny, you will waste your money. I'm speaking it now. If you are watching me, keeping my video, going to go and say, let me tell you what I want to tell you today. If you go to any spiritual houses again for any woman to spoil their relationship, you will fall and die. That's what I'm saying. Because what you are causing is damage. You're causing damage. So you have to learn to stop. And that's why I'm mentioning this Real Housewives. All the Real Housewives franchise. I found out that we women, we don't love ourselves. If you watch all the Real Housewives, you will see how gossip starts. Somebody said something that somebody did not say. But because the person don't like that person, the person will cook it up to make sure that this person dislike that person. And if the person don't like that person, the person will be campaigning so hard to bring down a fellow woman like yourself. Go and check offices. A woman will be in top position, but she will want to suppress other women. A woman want to go and give birth, you don't want her to have peace. A woman that have husband, you want to make sure she type the whole document till she go back to her house during midnight. It's a woman that is doing her. I'm not sure a man will want to do that, because if you tell a man that, sorry, my husband is at home, he will say, please go. But a fellow woman will be making sure that they punish you, and you think God in heaven is not seeing you. A fellow woman. I want people to take out their time to be watching all this Real Housewives. Now, this film they call Wura, a woman, they adapted that film from The River, a South African movie, The River. But they've now changed it to the Nigerian version. So they now call it what? Wura. A woman killed a man. Now killed a son, another person's son. Now that person's son you killed, the woman is a house help in your house. Do you understand? She'll be doing as if she's the best woman in the world. But that woman has been killing everybody's either father, mother, or son around her. This is a woman. So you look a woman's husband and your fellow woman's husband. You decide to kill that your fellow woman's husband. Now go back to your house to go and stay with your own husband, abi? You will go and kill somebody's son. You will now go back and meet your own children. Abi, a woman is doing this. I know why I'm saying this thing. This is Women's Month, so we need to talk to ourselves. The evils that women do. We should also, it's not only good thing we should be saying. We should also state what they do. A woman that they just marry will enter a family, a peaceful family, but her mind, what she carried in her mind is, if I enter this family, I'm going to scatter everybody. That is a woman. A brother that is very close to a sister or to a father or to a mother will now become strangers all of a sudden to everybody in their family just because they marry you into that family. Wow. What people don't understand is that most of all these women, they planned it before entering your house. They don't wake up one morning and start having that behavior. You know, there's a difference between you are showing good character and somebody from the man's side is still trying to make you feel uncomfortable. These two things. Do you understand? When you have done everything you want to do and they are still trying to show you that they don't want you, you stay aback. Mind your business. You might not even be attending their events. I will encourage that, so that somebody will not go and lay poison for you. But you will see that these women, they will deliberately make sure that that school fees that man is paying for one or two people in the family will stop. Because they have entered. As in Queen Elizabeth has entered. We have to talk to ourselves, women, the evil that we do behind. Because you want the man to love you, you will not cook one food, use your urine and use your pad and repeat it to give him so we love you. All those things fail when you call the name of Jesus. And that's why I always tell people to pray over your food before you eat, because you don't know the content of that food. Let us look at restaurants. There was a restaurant one time in paper, I read in paper, that was few years ago, that a woman they called Piccolo selling is it in Kwabi or Ishewu at a short drive or something like that. If I remember this story very well, at Olodia, this time Olodia Papa, that the woman usually go and take, is it dead body water from a graveyard nearby, and with urine, or I don't know how they say it, and prepare the nkwobi, and people will be eating. A woman is doing this. So it's not about, yeah, women, we are good, we are mothers tomorrow, but we should learn to talk to ourselves, because tomorrow we will become mothers. You know, when you do all this bad thing, your children, you think they don't know when you go out. Children are very smart, oh. Especially when your friends come and you people are all discussing, they are listening. So as you are tying your husband, going to spiritual houses, that is how your children are learning, and they are also going to spiritual houses. And here comes the generation of spiritual houses attendants. It will not stop. If you open a church today and start seeing vision, 90% of people inside that church are women. What are they looking for? Ask yourself. Are they not beautiful? Thank God for all the wonderful makeup artists we have now that can transform you from being a Miss Piggy to Miss Dancing. What are they looking for? One man want to marry me, he promised me marriage, he promised me marriage. Oga, madam, let me ask you my language, what is there? Can't you fast on your own? Is it not the same fasting the man will tell you to go and fast? Is it not the same Psalms that you have in the Bible? How much is Bible now? 2,700, 2,500 on day. They have 5,000 on, depending on the size. Holy. You know, some people want to carry that in Kawe that na have the holy. 5,500, go take that one, you understand? So that people will know that you are holy. Psalms, when you want to open the book, it will be large. But what people don't understand is that simple prayer gets to God more easily than all those fire and shout and shout. You go and be patronizing. To me, I call olive oil. I don't know what is related to the olive oil and the spirit in you. When you think that you are supposed to say is in your word is spirit. This is your word. Not the oil. It's because you speak into that oil. That's why you think that oil is working. Do you understand? So you have the power to speak and say, you this demon attacking my life out. And it will go. Not the oil. And that's where people are making. See, let me tell you, my next business venture is to open a olive oil company. Because I can see it's a moving business. Yes. Everybody buys it. A particular brand has dominated that Holy Spirit thing. Me too, I want to come and dominate that thing. It's not only them. Then everybody know that their name start with G. Everybody go and buy that one. Everybody will go and buy that one. So me, I want to go save money, enter that business. Once I enter that business, I will be selling. I will just go and post on churches. Yeah, original olive oil, all the way from Israel. Oh, where you on it? Say.
Oh God.
I'm saying this thing today that women wise up. Wise up. Know what you are bringing to your family and the curses you are putting upon your family. All these spiritual churches you are attending, have you ever wondered which spirit are they calling? The same pastors that are shouting, PW will win. Another set of pastors is shouting, Tinubu will win. Another set of pastors say, Kwankwaso will win. Another person say, Atiku will win. Who is the real person? Who is the same God? God is not the author of confusion. That's what people don't understand. God is not the author of confusion. God will never bring problem in our lives. The essence of Jesus coming is to make all those things that they've made difficult in our life to become what? Easy. And that is why he said, whoever wants to come to my Father should come through me. He did not say go through anybody. He said go through me. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is why I still emphasize that 90% of the people really called by God don't own churches. All what they do is that they might see you standing at the bus stop and say, brother, let's I say JJ is still behind the stage. I will still call it. But most of the real people called by God, they don't collect 1 naira. They don't have church. They just walk and give you the message. So when they see you at one bus stop and God said, this sister needs deliverance, or they must have seen it in the dream before they see you, they will now tell you, sister, I have a message for you. God said I should tell you this, and that is that. May God be with you, and they move on. That is the real people of God. Not somebody that will arrange one particular spot, and people, let me tell you what people don't understand. Go and pay attention to the first commandment of God. He said, thou shalt not serve any other God in heaven or below. So sometimes like that you say, but I'm not serving another God. But when you idealize somebody, you have started what? Worshipping another God. And that is why they said, money answereth all, but the love of money is the root of all evil. So pay attention to the fact what you love more than God might destroy you. Because anything that you don't put before God, anything you put first before God, that is what you are serving. Pay attention to what I'm telling you today, because it might change somebody's life today. You understand? On your own, you can give yourself fasting. So just in case you are not guided about the kind of fasting we have, they have 6 to 12, 6 to 3, and 6 to 6. Then, Obona Chineke na-akpọ gị, You can do what? 40 days and 40 nights. So that you can meet him in heaven. It's only Jesus Christ that have gone through that dry fasting that came out. So you have to be very, very wise. You can read the Psalms on your own. There are very great Psalms in the Bible. There's Psalm 35, there's Psalm 18. These are two Psalms. If you read it, the devil will shake. I always tell people, read your Bible. Don't be looking for who will help you out. God is everywhere. Stop shouting when you are praying. He listens. Huh? Sometimes when you are shouting, you're like, look. Don't pay attention to those. So that is why when you pray in your heart, how come he listens? Have you ever thought of that? So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your thoughts. Most people don't know that God is talking to them as they are saying that this person's character is not good. That is God talking to you. He just put it on you that this person you are looking at is not a good person. So today, I'm speaking about women. Women, pion, gossip. We use our mouth to kill ourselves. That person is a bad person. Only that word you have said have spoiled that person's chances. Stop. People don't understand. Stop looking for how to spoil people. Stop looking for how to destroy somebody. It is more of women that do that. Men do it too, but if you check the percentage, it is women that do it. Women want to inherit the whole property in the world. My children will inherit it all. Who is shouting? Women. My mother died leaving all her houses. It's only that small side. Okono they tied it to. Our Catholic priest said no. They have to break the tie because how we have so rest. So even the money we spend, we are still breaking it. So with all the mansion my mother has been living in it, if you know me very well, you know what I'm talking about. She can live in different mansions here in Lagos. We can meet her in any junction. But they did not bury her in any of the mansions. We drove to the village in another mansion. They did not bury her inside the mansion. They still went to one side corner that will not affect the whole face of the mansion and still dig a hole. Put her and make it flat so that people can still walk. That is what people don't understand. What are you dragging? Why are you wicked? You will not take all these things anywhere. It will end here. So women, take note that we are the makers of future. There's a reason why God wants us to carry children, bring it out in the world. So that we'll be what? Good nurturers, good, instill good values on them. Not to find a way to manipulate the world. If we try, at least 50% of ladies put ourselves together and say, no, our children should be disciplined, you see the world will start changing. A woman will instigate the son to fight everybody because he's not a billionaire. To hate everybody in the world. To suppress them, shout, police, lock him up. A woman will do that. A woman will lie to the son just to make sure that the man hates the wife. A sister will lie to the brother just to chase out the wife he's marrying. It is women that are doing this. Women are causing it like this. Everywhere women. I'm always saying that I don't think, I'm a woman, but I don't think the devil is a man. The devil might be a woman. And I can tell you the fact that even the devil that came out from heaven is not learning from these recent women. And this is not how wicked I do. He is learning. He has carried small chairs sitting down. Say, hey. Because the way people are coming out for other people nowadays is getting out of hand. And we should pay attention. People don't pay attention that one word you say affects everything. this person is a bad person, you're already in short. The thing has gone far. People don't know that bad word spread more than good. If you don't say I make money, people might not hear it. But when you don't say I make money, I kill somebody, hey, EFCC will hear it. This person will hear it. DSS will hear it. Even Buhari in Asu Rock will say, who is that person? Pay attention to your environment. Look for a church. That's why I still remain a Catholic. Look for a church where they can counsel you when you know that you have done wrong. The essence of confession, people say, why do you confess to man? No. It's a very therapeutic venture. We are in Lent, though. That's why I'm preaching to you people. We are in Lent. When you go out, it's not that I confess to a man. No. People like condemning things they don't know. Try it. How many times have you confessed privately? Anytime you want to pray again, you still be mentioning that sin as a sin. Are you saying that the first time you confess it to God privately, that God did not hear you? But there's this openness when you go to confession and you tell God, oh, I'm very sorry that I was angry with this person the last time, and the way I talked to the person. Now they'll give penance. You know why they take it through penance? So that you will not go through that corner again. By the time you pray and go through your penance, it might even give you a chance to go and meet the person and say, I'm very sorry what I have done. But when you do not go through any penance, oh God, forgive me, oh, yeah. When you still see the person, oh, you not say, Jesus is the sweetest name I know. You mean, oh, glory be to God. Oh, sweet. You know our Igbo song, and it's not a troublemaker song. Our Igbo song. That song where you use the track, I boy, Chineke idima, ekele idima, ekele. Now the same person when they will say, Father, I don't know what I've done to my neighbor. Forgive me, forgive me. You will not come out and see that same neighbor. You will not increase the music. Chineke na chagi ala, achawa you will walk you why. Then it will come to pepper the person. The matter will be increasing. But when you go to confession and they tell you that by the grace of God that your sin, God has had it and you're forgiven, go and say one Hail Mary, one Father, and do the Station of the Cross. In the period of doing all those things, your mind will tell you, I've really done wrong. When you see the person, you're going to do like this, say, I don't offend this person. And even if the person did not offend you, say, sister, I know that you offended me by forgiving you. It's therapeutic. Try it. I won't tell people, don't say what you don't know. Don't try or say what you don't know. I know we have all day to talk, but I want us to talk about Akere. The people that went to burn people's shop yesterday, there's something people don't understand. They call it generational curses. People cried yesterday because their investment is in that thing. I put it to you, go and write it anywhere. If you are part of those people that burnt that place, I am sorry, you just put your generation under bondage. That is what you don't understand. I saw the faces of most of them through the video crying and weeping and saying our money that they invested in it. You think God does not hear cry, God hear cries. Anything you do in secret will always come out in the open. It will always judge you. And the funny thing people don't understand is that I'm very sorry, but it happens to your children. And you will be standing there like this. I have seen a woman that made sure her brother did not marry somebody and told the brother, say, take money. Make sure that woman aborts that baby. But guess what happened to her? She didn't even know that when her small child started growing up, that girl has done like 4 abortions. Why? Because anytime she's pregnant, for any man, they reject her. Just because of that hidden thing the mother did. A girl that you don't like, you don't love, but your brother loved it. You just went behind and said, take money, they had to do that abortion. But your child has started suffering it. It was when she started hearing it. There's another woman, I remember when we were small, that her brother lost as in the brother is well to do, had like 3 or 4 children. But what happened? The brother died. Instead of her to take care of the widow, she chased the widow away, sold all her brother's property, and held the money to herself. Guess what happened? As I'm speaking to you now, none of her children own one single property in Lagos. Do you know why? They cannot, no matter how they try to gather money, they are not seeing where the money is entering. But everybody knew the story, what their mother did before she died. They see all their mates of progress in buying houses, but they are still wondering. Even the ones that have traveled out of the country, they will end up deporting the person. Even the one that married the white woman, they end up divorcing. Nothing comes out from that thing. You say one person in the village is doing me. Go and check your parents what they have done. What have they done to other people? And made them cry on their head. And that's why I always tell people, say, when you pray, always pray for your parents too, that whatever curses they've inherited from other people, God, do not let it fall on me. It's a prayer point people should start picking up. So those people in Akere, I say, I'm praying for them today, that God will restore them 1,000-fold, that God will put smile on their faces, and even this burning will be an experience, but it will be a multiple blessings to them. As I will take my seat now to call in our artist for today. His name is JJ, and let us welcome him. Please, let's clap for him if you are there. JJ, please sit down and pray.
Yeah.
No, sit down there. We are still doing COVID-19
Distance.
Yeah, so you put
I can see, I understand.
Yeah.
Good morning.
So you put the. Have you sent the music now?
Yes, it's there.
Okay. So JJ.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
I want to find out from you, is JJ your real name?
My real name is Jide Oyukomi.
Oh, Jide Olukomi.
Oyukomi.
Onyekomi. So how did you find about the whole JJ?
JJ is just like Jide is my name.
Okay.
And also my name cousin is James.
Huh? James. Okay, so the J. Oh.
So I just have to put it together.
So tell me, when did you start this music?
Music, I've been doing music since 2000.
Okay.
So it started from church.
Oh, yo.
So
Are you a choir master?
I'm not a choir.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
I'm an usher. So I'm usher. I'm also in the youth department, arting everything. I want to do any arting or any activities in church.
Yes.
I always participate in all those things. But when the lady during the service on Tuesday, Thursday,
Yes.
I do praise and worship.
Okay. So you're very good praise and worship.
I'm telling you, I mean, the same way, even though somebody's singing praise and worship, and the way I dance on the song,
I can just imagine.
you can see me jumping up,
Hey!
sweating.
Are they still spraying now?
Pardon?
Are they still spraying money nowadays?
No. This scarcity of this money, no. Who wants to spend? Anyway, they want to spend money, that person must be big person, must have a lot of money in hand, because now that this PS, I don't like shopping our interest. It's PS that are shopping our interest now. I mean, you can imagine what they're charging us.
It's not like a big business. So.
Yes, now it's not a big business now. That's what is happening now.
So are you looking into entering the business the way you're saying? That's
Wow. Well, what I'm doing, I cannot enter the business. For people that are doing it, they are really making money now.
Okay.
I pray that she should be able to do the right thing, because people have come to a lot of things through this, all this thing happening now.
Okay.
This money policy or this scarcity of money is happening to people. And our government has to do something about it, because I mean, I cannot imagine that we have to use money to buy money. I mean, it sounds strange.
In your own country.
It's just strange, because I've never experienced such a thing before since I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. Whereby I don't mind how.
Buy naira for naira.
It's not bad. Can you imagine that?
It's supposed to be foreign currencies.
That is it. You know, at least I don't mind hear about scarcity of the fuel, not scarcity of the money. Can you imagine that? So I hate to surprise such things happen in this country.
So I want to find out from you, because I told people that anytime we put our hot topic, it's like very sensitive to Facebook. So I end up putting the hot topic after the whole show. But I want to ask you, I've been talking,
Yes.
So our hot topic today is about women.
Okay.
The way they go about life is becoming too much. And it's rubbing on all those people that are honest, genuine women.
Yes. Yes.
Now nobody like want to believe you that you can be faithful in a relationship. Nobody want to believe you that you don't put your hand in as in a man can love you genuinely. They'll say, I don't go time somewhere. So what will you say about this?
Okay. Now, we have different people with different attitudes, different character, and also you actually can be designed by the people you are found yourself environment, the people you grow with. Every simple thought of a human being is built by surrounding where you grew up. And apart from that, you can decide to choose yourself to become a different person. It has to do with choice. So you get me? And you cannot understand person by the face, but by the spirit of God. And just like I can hear what you're saying, what you're saying, and it's passing message across also. We have different people with different attitude. There's women that are good. They're good, that they have a good attitude. And if you find out those women that are good, they have good attitude, treat them well, respect them. Apart from that, women deserve respect because if not, the world is increasing by God created women through us. So you get the point.
Yeah.
So we have different people with different attitudes. So, but you can only understand somebody when you get close to that person. You can't understand somebody by far away from that person.
Judging.
You cannot judge somebody. You cannot judge a book by cover.
This person has done me this before.
Yeah, yes.
Then a new woman that is in front of you, you want to use all your
bad experience. You can't say because of what other women have done for you, and the new person just saw it that the same person. No, all women are not the same.
She will move on because she will say, how long will she be judged?
So all we can say. So and again, you have to understand women that some have high temper. Not that they have bad attitude, but for you to be able to understand somebody, you have to study people. So you get it. There's no between go to school to study a course and study yourself. So you get it. When you get to marry, you have to understand there will be a particular thing you study about somebody, what that person like, what that person doesn't like. There are some things that make some people to get hungry. That when you see that we do those things, make that person get hungry. You have to stop those things. It's not hunger that bad. Some people respond to something that make them hungry. So if you notice that person that this is something what made that person get hungry, so you have to be adjust yourself to get it. So that's what I want to say. That all this thing just is about attitude. The background you grow up, how your parents treated you and train you. What are the training your parents give to you? That is what make you who you are.
Thank you. I like your analysis. So, JJ, professionally, when did you start your music?
Well, let me say I'm doing a church for a long time. I was in Lagos, but I'm still doing it now, not that I'm really, but I have a show whereby I put a sticker whereby I used to perform at a different party when they invite me to.
Okay.
So where I can perform just the free shows.
Okay,
Free show.
So do you have an album?
I didn't have an album, but I have singles.
Yeah, I think singles. Back in the days, that's the standard for you to be called yourself an artist. But now it's not like that because they now have platforms that make you even make money from your singles. So it's not like your complete album. So how many singles do you have now?
I have about 6.
6. Can you name them, please?
I'm an entertainer. Thank God it's Friday. Ababa Miche. Be yourself.
Yes.
It's I'm in about 4 now. I couldn't really record the 5 one, but what I just like sorry, I skip my mind. So, there's many things on the mind of my mind. So I have a lot. I have those songs I've recorded. So that's it.
So I want to find out for you. When you started this music,
Okay.
you are married, right?
Yeah.
Were you single when you started your music? Now you are married. What do you think is the difference? Is it that because you have more responsibilities, you feel that you don't want to like waste money? Because a lot of people are saying that music don't pay. You understand? But it's like a passion that you must like invest in, so that people will know that you know how to do this particular thing. So, how do you sponsor yourself? Do you have like a side hustle?
Yes, thank you for the question. Apart from doing music, I'm also into building. I construct house for people.
You see? No, I know I'm asking this question because there's a lot of musicians out there, students living in studios. They don't want to work. They don't believe one of their music one day will blow.
No. You have to, at least for remember something you're doing to sponsor yourself. Because nowadays, you don't expect even the people that want to sign you as an artist, you must have something you are doing to make you promote yourself. Because there'll be a time they want to call you for a show, to come and show what you have. You know, just a free show to come and show what have you. You must have something you're doing to be able to get you. That's what I feel to go to that place.
No, but you know, there's something you just mentioned now. What people think is that they think being a star is like when everybody know you around the world. No, there are some musicians, you know them from their country because of the way their music are.
Yes.
But there are some musicians in that their country that people who know more than the one you know outside. You understand?
I get it.
And they even make more money. They call them local musicians because they have not exploded. Now, it comes to the reasoning. In your workplace, when you are having small gatherings, instead of them to go and hire
somebody outside.
Take the point and say, I want to be on the stage.
Yes.
You never can tell who is going to be around you.
Yes.
So that's why they'll not be waiting for you, for somebody big to sign you for.
Before everything.
No.
What you have in you.
You can be seen everywhere. Go and listen to Beyonce's interview. He said, if anybody comes to my house, I want to perform in front of them. Maybe that was why my father took her seriously.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, our parents always like, quack. It's only, they'll say, that's why they'll say a prophet is recognized outside. Because it's like the outsiders take you more seriously.
Because those outsiders, you know more about you. They also
they study you and notice that you're a star.
Yes.
So you have to learn to take yourself seriously. Get a side hustle. I always tell people, get a side hustle. Then fund it with your passion.
Yes.
Drew Barrymore is a superstar. She now has a show, like a TV talk show like this.
Yes.
You think she doesn't want to sit and be sipping champagne and golden juice in her house? But she believes that talent of speaking to people is wasting away. Maybe she loves meeting some people when you live. What people don't understand is that you wish to live in a mansion, but one thing you don't understand, if you are not used to staying alone like my kind of person, you go crazy. You'll be looking for who to talk to. You will not see. And you will be in your flat wishing to live in a mansion. So that is why even when you live in a mansion, you don't have to get stuck up in your mansion. Learn to attend event, join social event that will be taking you out and you come back to a serene environment. So I have another question I want to ask you. Where are you going to take your music from now to 5 years? Where do you see this your music taking you to?
Yeah, I've made this music pretty far.
Yes.
I want to be singing out of this country.
Yes.
To be invited to be perform in the stage all over the world. Because I believe I'm not just doing music because of money. You know, you must have something you want to live for. To make impact. Before we're not going to live forever. But before we move away from this house, I want my name to be recorded.
Be on record.
On record. Yes, I came on this house and my name was recorded.
That at least they know you, they see you.
They see me, they know me all over the world. So I'm taking my music out of this country, not in this country alone. But I'm just here now.
For the meantime.
For the meantime.
Chilling.
For chilling.
Tell me when the dollar will reduce.
Yes, no.
You can buy your ticket
Yes,
and apply
no.
for a visa.
So I can travel all over the world, fly like a Superman.
Yeah.
No, no, do you know the real Superman we are watching on TV is not the real Superman. It's not there's not like Superman really flying.
The way Lewis and Clark are discoverers of California.
It's just like a film, right?
Yeah.
So flying is about doing something that you have in your mind, goal, and you see yourself being in the place you never thought you can be. So you get me? There's a lot of give inside our thought. You can convert your thought to many things. But you don't know how powerful how your thought is. You just like you think you can only do one thing. But when you study yourself, know who you are, you see that you can go far more than what you do in the present. We can be here now. But when you have a plan about where you want to be in the 5 years and you're working towards it, maybe people, especially yourself, there's some people that they're doing something for people, for somebody, and they're feeling shy to be able to ask. You never know maybe that person, just like what I said that, okay, for you to be able to showcase what you have to be display yourself, give in your area.
Yeah.
But when that kind of person is feeling shy to express him or herself in a place where you have platform to display what he or she have, that person is losing opportunity can be to make that person go far. So that's why very important for someone able to express yourself. When you see opportunity does not just come when you're able to have a communication brain able to see when you see something that you see this is an opportunity to really display yourself. You never know who can able to who can able to see your performance, your display. They say, I love this person singing.
And they don't believe that it's coming from you because they believe that, oh, you are stuck up with this job.
Yes.
And now you are showcasing those other people that I can do this.
They never make a beat, but you just come on stage and they see what you did.
Entertain your people around
you. And the first surprise, wow. I know you do sing.
Like there's a woman in my church. I don't know if she's going to watch. Her name is Wendy. Anytime they are doing anything cultural, I'm always like she can dance.
Okay.
Cultural dance in church. Jesus. If this woman carry her this thing, she's gyrating.
Wow.
Tell me, somebody like me, if I have like an international show, maybe she might be the first person.
Can you see?
And guess what? She's a lawyer like myself.
Wow. Can you see?
So
can you see?
She can gyrate. You see, this is our cultural music. Hey! If she's gyrating like this, I've told her, please, you need to gather some girls in the church and train them.
Wow.
But do you know that somebody might be there that might have a world tour, a cultural event? If it's like, can I just invite her in here? You know, that's what people don't understand. Yes. Her thoughts, everybody knows she's a lawyer. But because she has been dancing, you understand? She always comes out for because she's Anambra married to Imo. Okay. So she comes out 2 times, which is during the time Anambra is going Thanksgiving and during her husband people in Imo.
Okay.
In the 2, she's like the head of the dancers.
Wow.
What I want to tell you is that somebody will carry you in mind. And when they need you, when they say, God, remember, let my destiny help us remember me. These are the kind of people.
Yes,
because if you don't display yourself and say, I can do this, I can do that, they don't know.
They don't know.
They're not your mind.
They don't know.
Some people like telepathic. You know, when you watch too much Z1, somebody will tell you, I love you in their mind, and you will hear you say, I love you too in their mind. And when the viewers will like, especially the Nigerian viewer, that's not possible. Okay? So, live in the reality. So, I want to, my final question is, what genre of music do you say? Is it gospel or secular?
Well, let me just say my music is Max music.
Okay, Max.
Then when I say Max music, like, when we say Max choir, that's combined different kind of songs together. That's the kind of song I sing. So that's like, I have gospel song, and I also have hip hop. So it's like I want it to come to me like inspiration. Whatever you do, it comes to me. I'll just go to my producer. First of all, I remember I have a set record. Maybe we
have limited time.
So when I have inspiration come to me, I'll just take out my voice, take it to my producer, and look at the words in please can you create that songs and create it for me.
Now you sent me 2 songs, but you're entitled to perform one. So which one do you want to perform? Or should I just tap on one? I don't know. The first one. Okay. So you can drop the pillow, stand up. They are watching you live.
Bàbá bá mi ṣe, bàbá bá mi ṣe, mo fẹ́ lówó lọ́wọ́. Bàbá bá mi ṣe, bàbá bá mi ṣe, mo fẹ́ kọ́lé mọ́lé. Nothing I can do without you. Show me mercy. Oh Lord, bless me. Oh Lord, bless me. Baba, bless me. Baba, bless me. Nothing I can do without you. Baba, oh. I cry to you, Daddy, oh. Mata kita kita jumbo. Do for me now, you Baba Shembo. Baba Michelle, Baba Michelle, Baba Michelle, Baba Michelle, Baba nothing I can do without you. Show me mercy. Torí ayé lọ́jà ọ̀run lè wọ́n ní màá sí kò pé ẹbí tí wọ́n ti kò já sí eré. Because I ṣe fún mi o. See my money, as you dey find up. It's a nigga for I go dey rise up. I got no money, I go dey jagged up. Ó ti bá mi ṣe so bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà. Bàbá bá mi ṣe, mo fẹ́ lówó lọ́wọ́. Bàbá bá mi ṣe, mo fẹ́ kọ́lé mọ́lé. Nothing I can do without you. Show me mercy. Bàbá bá mi ṣe, 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 bàbá bá mi ṣe. You're my thank you.
Even the boss join you.
Ah, can you see?
Wow. The boss join you to.
Thank you for having me.
Wow. The music's a very long.
Yeah, thank you
I
very
really
much.
enjoy the music.
I'm happy for having me and thank you for.
I know the music's a very long music.
Thank you very much.
You know, we are about to go, but I have a gift for you.
Wow.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
You can come to our show and sing all this Baba Michelle for me. And don't
Oh, thank you very much.
enjoy
I
yourself.
appreciate it.
So how will they reach you on social media?
You can reach me on Facebook, JJ Max.
JJ Max.
So I'm only active on Facebook very well.
Okay.
Just JJ Max, JAY space JAY and Max MAX.
Okay.
So when you reach me on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I want to say a very
Wow.
big thank you to everybody that tune in to watch this show. Like I said, it's a free show. Nobody pay money. Most of the time, when you don't see artists coming on board here, it's because sometimes the people that direct them there, they've paid money.
Wow. Wow.
That is what I want to enlighten what has been happening. Sometimes when you don't see them here, the person that directed them to me collects money from them. And when they come here, I'll say, no, it's a free show. They will not start having friction. Guess what? I'm not somebody that's afraid to cancel. So if you notice, I do my show and I move on. But the show is free. I'm still announcing it. Don't allow anybody to collect money from you to come and perform here. Did I collect any money from here?
No.
So please don't do that to any other person. The essence of this show is to make sure people that have talent to showcase come to showcase. Don't forget to sponsor this show. If you want to sponsor us, you can call us on 080-5537-1640. I'll repeat myself, 080-5537-5535. I'm blabbing. 080-5537-1640. You know Nigeria, everything that is going through our mind. We don't have money, hard currency, but we have it online. You see your number changing, but you don't have money in your hand. It's like one kind of further mass that we are yet to solve.
Wow.
So thank you for watching. We come your way next week. There will be other artists coming your way in further weeks to come. Unveiling new artists. JJ Max, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
I'll say
I really appreciate Pink TV. They are really doing great work here.
thank God.
I come across TV, Pink TV on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and I chatted with her, and she said they did going to come and interview.
Like almost a month plus.
Yeah.
Like
well,
last month.
I was really surprised for you to be here, and God bless you. You are doing great work.
We thank God.
God will lift you high.
It's God.
For saving your life should prosper.
Amen.
You move from glory to glory.
Amen.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Spirit. Receive it.
Hey! Bye.